you. Again, this is all about colon cancer. So, this is great. So my survivors, keep on coming up. Thank you. This is great. Oh, you guys, I'm going to get emotional just seeing you. Okay, so we've got our survivors. They're still headed up. How many, I want you to raise your hand. Do you have a family member who's been affected by this?
Yeah, like this.
See the power of this? How many of you have a friend who's been affected by this? All right, so let's put all those hands up. How many of you know someone who's gone through colon cancer and been affected by this? Thank you so much. This is really powerful and neat, and I particularly know that these ladies and gentlemen appreciate your support. Yeah, that's right. All right, so again, join me in a round of applause for these beautiful people. All right, if you have not met the fabulous, beautiful Julie Green, you are about to meet her. This woman is dynamic and has more energy than 7 people combined. And I have to turn it over to you now. Take the show.
Hi, everyone. This is my daughter, Lindsay. My inspiration, my rock, along with my husband. I talk really fast, and I can't talk off the top of my head, so I did write something down, and Lindsay's going to hold my cards for me. Okay, in 2008, I was diagnosed with stage 3 colon cancer, and I was 43 years old, which is kind of young for someone to have colon cancer. And hearing the word, "you have cancer," coming from a doctor's mouth is surreal. I felt shocked, afraid, angry, confused. There's so many emotions, but most of all, I was worried about how I was going to tell my husband and my daughter. Especially my husband, because he is not a big fan of doctors, he's not a big fan of hospitals, so it was rough telling him. It was not a happy time in the greenhouse. So we got through the first few days of the news with a lot of tears, but we all got through it. My cancer was on the right side of my colon, so I had surgery to remove it. And I had 6 months of chemotherapy. And Mondays were my chemo days. Sometimes I would be there the whole day, other times just a couple of hours. And my husband, Jeff, was always right there, making sure those nurses were doing the right thing, not taking too long. Sometimes they would flip me upside down to get blood from my port, and he was like, "Oh my God, what are you doing?" And so I'd like to give a shout out to the Palm Beach Cancer Institute. My doctors here, Bobby Green, the fastest oncologist in South Florida. Everyone there was great, and they still are great. And I made it through the side effects. I only missed 1 day of work. And that was because I had a headache, because I made a mistake of I stopped to take a drug I was on. I wasn't supposed to. But anyway, I missed 1 day of work. And there are so many amazing people who gave me strength and support during this time. My Oklahoma Middle School family. Yes. My Hamilton Bay besties. That's my neighborhood, Hamilton Bay. My incredible family, friends. The LaBounties, Ariana, B, and Troy. And of course, my wonderful husband, Jeff, and Lindsay. So how did I get here? On this stage, in these boxers. When you get cancer, another thing you do is you spend a lot of time on the internet. You look up everything cancer. Yes, which I did. And I came across the Colon Cancer Alliance. And as you know, it's the oldest, largest national patient advocacy organization dedicated to end suffering from colon cancer. They promote patient support, public education, research, advocacy all across America. I also joined CRC Connections, which is like an online community for patients and survivors, and we blog and we help each other out through our treatment and after. And I found the Undy 5000, because through my cancer ordeal, I somehow became a runner. I would take walks during my treatment just to keep up my strength, because exercise is very important. So I started feeling better, and I started to jog a little bit. When my treatment was over, I started running, and I trained for the Palm Beach Marathon and did the half in 2009. So I was hooked. I've been hooked ever since. So when I found the Undy online, I'm like, oh, no, this is awesome. There's actually a race for colon cancer. So I emailed the person in charge. I said, you have to come to South Florida. You just have to. And lo and behold, they were making plans to come to South Florida, so I jumped right on board. And this race is very new. It's only, I think, 4 years old, and there's races all across the country. So I joined the planning committee for this first annual Undy 5000. So we've been working for months on this, and I'm so glad we had an amazing turnout today. And being a survivor is a lot of work, because I spend each and every day doing everything I can, I'm sure you guys do, to keep the cancer from coming back. Yes, I exercise, we eat right, and you try to stay strong, happy, and positive, and you keep the thoughts out. Every time you have a scan or you have a pain, you think, oh my God, that's it. It's back, so it's hard. You have to be positive. And it's also worked for me because I feel like I have to help others affected by this disease and spread the words about colon cancer. You kind of like pay it forward. So that's kind of become my mission in life. And we all know that the Coleman Race for the Cure is next weekend. And it will draw thousands and thousands of people to support the fight against breast cancer. That race is, I believe, over 20 years old. And the Coleman folks have done an extraordinary job getting their word out. There's pink ribbons everywhere. A couple weeks ago, I was in Publix, and I saw the pink ribbon on toilet paper. I said, really? Are you kidding me, toilet paper? And I thought to myself, wouldn't it be great to someday see, where's this star on like products at Publix? Wouldn't it be great? Or on shoes or yogurt or the entire NFL? Would it be great to see that star someday? So what they've managed to do is they brought breast cancer awareness into everyday life. It's everywhere. So if they can do it, my thought is so can we. We can bring awareness for other cancer into our everyday life, colon cancer, whatever, pancreatic cancer, all cancer. So that is my mission in life. And my dream is to someday see this race, the Undies, grow to the success and magnitude of Race for the Cure. Because we can do it, people. So besides teaching and being a wife and mom and grandmother, I have another mission. I have all summer off because I'm a teacher, so I'm going to get as many sponsors as I can for this race, spread the words, and I thank all of you from the bottom of my heart and from what's left of my colon. Thank you for coming out to this race.
Awesome. All right, give a shout out. What's your name and where you're from as you exit the stage.